It's time for our Seen and Unseen segment, where we explore some of the big cultural stories of the day. Comedian Norm Macdonald has had a Tonight Show appearance next after some controversial remarks on the Me Too movement. But that's far from the whole story. Joining us now with more is Raymond Arroyo, Fox News contributor, New York Times bestselling author of the Will Wilder series. Raymond, I know how the Fallon show canceled Norm Macdonald, though know why.
Well, NBC says they did it out of sensitivity to the audience. Norm Macdonald did an interview about this new Netflix talk show he's doing. David Letterman is producing. This is hardly a conservative talk show at all.
Yeah.
However, he's promoting it, and he made comments about the Me Too movement and his friend Roseanne and Louis C.K. And here's what he said. He said, I'm happy the Me Too movement has slowed down a bit. It used to be 100 women can't be lying. Then it became one woman can't lie. And that became, I believe all women. And then you're like, what? Like that Chris Hardwick guy? I really thought got the blunt end of the stick there. He went on to say his friends, unlike the victims, his friends, the comedians, suffered more than the victims did. That he had to apologize for. That was over the line. However, there might be another reason that Fallon and The Tonight Show, Jimmy Fallon went to Norm Macdonald and said, my producers are in the other room crying, so you can't come on the show. He said something about his talk show as opposed to the ones that are already on the air. This is what he said. This might explain his cancellation as well. He said, ever since Jon Stewart, late-night hosts have been forced to become political pundits, you know, even down to Jimmy Fallon. And he is derided for his treatment of Donald Trump and then to be maligned for, quote, unquote, humanizing Trump. Funny, I thought he was human. If you have a nominee for president on your show and he's your guest, then he is your guest.
Oh, Fallon had to apologize for having Trump on, basically, right?
Right. Remember, he messed up his hair. They say he humanized him. But when we reach a point where saying that a president is human, and that's controversial, we've really reached a low point. Now, whether you're watching this Norm Macdonald show or not, Laura, there's a new series on Instagram TV. I know you
I don't even know what that is.
Instagram is their new TV service. It's called Here's the Deal. And it's a 10-episode, issues-driven show designed to spur young Americans to vote in the midterms. Now, who would you think would host such a show, Laura?
They asked me. I said, no, I'm already busy on.
Well, they found the perfect host to attract those young voters, Vice President Joe Biden.
Folks, with less than 100 days until the most consequential election of our lifetime, we've got to keep our eye on the ball. That's why I'm partnering with Attention on IGTV to break down the issues we all should be voting on this fall. Not complicated policy wonk language or confusing acronyms, just facts, at least as I see them.
I think the upper palate is slipping.
Did he say acronyms?
Well, how is this going to attract young voters? But I feel like he's about to sell me a reverse mortgage when Joe.
He's not going to be. He's not going to be talking.
Folks,
he's not going to be. Yeah, he's not going to be talking about democratic dating. He's going to be talking about carbon dating.
Well. For a moment there, I thought he was selling his shares in a retirement home. But anyway, he went on to talk about one of your favorite issues that'll really get the young people out in the polls, immigration.
Oh.
For centuries, our tradition of welcoming immigrants from around the world has given us tremendous advantage. We've gotten the best of every nation. We do need to control our border. Every country needs to control their border. But that does not require ripping infants and children from the arms of their parents. This administration has to stop using immigration as a political tool to divide us into us and them.
Well, Laura, if you're going to do political punditry on Instagram TV, where's the Newt Gingrich channel, the Dick Cheney channel? Have balance.
Oh, it's all left-wing.
It looks unfair.
These things are all left-wing. They always have been. It's a social media has been dominated by the left.
Well, Fox Nation is coming.
All right, here we come.
Okay.
That's going to be fun.
Very quickly.
Yeah, real quick.
The spreading of disease, Laura, in your public bathroom. A new study. You know those jet spray?
I don't like those jet sprays.
It's kind of a cauldron of water and muck. They did a study. The Journal of Hospital Infection. These are supposedly hygienic. You know what they do? They aerosol bacteria, feces, and wait for it, E. coli into the air.
Where's dinner?
You're actually getting a face full of all of this stuff.
It's a new facial.
Covers the surfaces. Oh, well, that's one.
Wait a second. Do you say the Journal of Hospital Infection?
Journal of Hospital
no. Where's my subscription? That's who the heck subscribes to that?
Well, when you're crawling in somebody else's feces
like that.
and E. coli, don't use
paper.
those things. Here,
no.
This is what I'm giving you.
Oh, thank you.
Paper towels.
I don't like
Don't use those jet sprays. They're bad. Right in your face. It's horrible.
No. This is news you can use. Is that the unseen? Or
that is the unseen.
Unseen bacteria.
The unseen is the E. coli growing on your skin.
All right.